In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic completely disrupted education as we know it. Those were challenging times, but out of those challenges came really a newfound awareness of the potential that technology has to empower and to transform education. Blended learning is not the remote emergency learning that we were implementing during the COVID-19 shutdowns.
So as soon as you hear blended learning, people think you mean hybrid, that there's kids at home and kids in the building and you're teaching both. Blended learning is much bigger than that, and it's been around before the pandemic, and it's good, solid instructional methodology and models.
Through blended learning, we learn about all different models that can be adapted in a classroom so that our instruction is not more teacher-centered, but student-centered.
It's not a boxed-in method where everything is the same. It's constantly growing. Tools are going to come and go. Programs are going to come and go, but that learning is here to stay.
We are dealing with students who are above and beyond when it comes to technology. And so the sit and get is no longer able to really meet their needs. And even if it meets their needs, it doesn't really keep their interest.
With blended learning, we're giving them some ownership of their learning. And anytime you take ownership of something, you're going to be more engaged. And so if we can bring blended learning into our classrooms and give our students ownership, we're going to see engagement soar.
So Rethink Education is creating courses from kindergarten through 8th grade in the core areas of ELA, math, science, and social studies. Our content can be used in a variety of ways. What we like is that teachers have some flexibility with the way they use it.
Not every student that enters the door is at the same level as the student that's sitting to their left and to their right. So I really feel like blended learning helps to individualize the instruction, create flexible opportunities for the students so that teachers can engage them where they're at and where they need to go.
As part of the work with the Rethink Education Program, NCDPI partners with RTI International and NCAT. Through the networking sessions that RTI is facilitating with us, we're able to bring educators together across the state to discuss problems of practice around blended instruction, learning acceleration post-COVID, and also developing content and delivering content for the virtual academy setting.
Educators that were in like roles and very, very different roles were able to network and collaborate within our region, but also with regions across the state.
Educators that would benefit from this training are all educators, really.
Any educator, I think, can benefit.
I think all teachers could benefit, as well as leadership.
Every educator can learn from this program.
Advocating for blended learning or the Rethink Ed program is like the best part and the easiest part of my job. It's a win-win for all stakeholders.
There are very few experiences out there that students, when they move out into the real world, that they're going to have that aren't blended in some form or fashion. So blended learning in the classroom is simply, it's authentic. It models what happens outside of the classroom in the real world.
The last several years have been really challenging across the board, and so educators are humans, and we can't ask them to keep giving to our students when their needs are not being met. And so I think if we can really focus in on that and focus in on building them up, it will make a real difference.
At Rethink Ed, we're on a mission to transform education as we know it, and we want you on that journey with us.